Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. You can't steal it. Don't try that on me. Don't. Hello, hello, hello is my catchphrase at the start of Global Hack Week streams.
I
Can't
have
believe you.
officially taken it. I'm sorry to let you know in this way.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing?
Hello. We're getting lots of hellos in here. Everyone, feel free to say hello 3 times, and take that from Ryan.
Chat can say it because they're like imitating what I'm doing on stream. If my co-host takes my catchphrase, like what am I left with? People won't know me as the hello, hello, hello guy, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. You could have a new catchphrase just waiting to be revealed. That'll be an announcement at next year's season launch, your new catchphrase.
I'll start next year's season launch with a new catchphrase. Okay, I'll add that to my to-do list, so it should go.
Yeah,
should go.
We'll have that ready for next year.
I like this one. Just getting all of them in there.
Hello, hey, hiya, hey there, hi.
Howdy, heya.
Oh, yeah, howdy. Howdy is famously missing there.
I feel like, do we want to jump into some intros? And we'll have some fun along the way here today, I suspect, but do we want to introduce ourselves in case there are folks who don't know who we are?
Yes, I imagine we should probably start with that. For those of you I haven't had the chance to meet yet, my name is Mary. I work on first-party events here at MLH, so working on things like Global Hack Weeks, as well as the events we run in our Discord server and our organizer conference. My fun fact for today is that I channeled my inner Hands in the Hardware hippo by installing some new smart lights and smart plugs this weekend. So excited to start the 2024 hackathon season on the right note with a little hacking over the weekend.
Love that.
What about you, Ryan?
I'm Ryan. I'm our director of events here at Major League Hacking. So I help oversee all of our different programs that we run for hackers, like our member event hackathons, workshops that we do, global hack weeks, all that good stuff. I get to work with awesome folks like Mary, making awesome events for the community. In terms of how I channeled my inner Hands in the Hardware hippo this weekend, or not even this weekend, this week, I was at our fulfillment center in Missouri and cleaned up and got ready a bunch of hardware for hackers to use over the next semester. So very excited about that. It was very fun to like dig through a bunch of componentry, find like old devices. Like I found some of those like OG Amazon Alexas, the like tube ones and some stuff like that. So it was like a little bit of excavation and finding old stuff, finding some new stuff and getting that ready for everybody. Very fun. I enjoyed it.
We love to see it. For folks who might not be familiar with what we do you want to tell them a little bit about what Major League Hacking is?
Yeah, for sure. So we run what we call the Global Hacker Community, and it's our mission to empower hackers, just like each and every one of you here on the stream and participating in Global Hack Week. By being at one of our events, you are part of that community, whether it's your first time here, your 100th time here, whatever it ends up being for you, you are part of our community. And each year we work with, we used to say over 500,000 hackers a year, but we recently updated this. We are up to over 625,000 hackers that we worked with in our lifetime, which is awesome. And ultimately here, we're here to wrap up season launch, Global Hack Week, kind of tell you what happened this week. And make sure that everyone is aware of all the awesome stuff that happened the last few days. Yeah?
Yes, that's it. We had a very exciting week over this past week while you were at the fulfillment center, Ryan. So I'm excited to fill you in on everything that happened, as well as fill everyone else in. So we're gonna dial it back to day one, a week ago today, and everything we got up to. We started off the week really strong. We had a ton of new hackers at this event. Grabbed some tweets and some posts over in Discord. But shout out to everyone who joined us for their very first Global Hack Week. I think season launch is the perfect Global Hack Week to join the community during, since we have so many exciting things going on throughout the week. And I was really, really happy to see how welcoming all of the returning hackers were this week.
Yes. I see some questions coming in chat. I particularly see one about swag. We'll actually cover that later in the slideshow. We'll do some questions throughout, though, because we're not going to be doing a Q&A at the end of this stream. So if you do have questions, feel free to pop them in, and we'll kind of jump in and answer them as we see fit. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Also, did I, not to distract us more from the slides here, but did I see chicken in the background at some point there?
Oh, I think you might have. I think
Yes. There's a cat back there hanging out.
On the stream.
I saw a little black streak over your shoulder, and I was like, hang on. All right.
She wanted to come and wrap up Global Hack Week with us.
Wanted to make an appearance. I respect it.
Of course. We also celebrated some MLH anniversaries. I think is how that one's pronounced. Throughout the week, I loved seeing a couple of y'all called out, either that you joined us at a previous season launch event for the first time, and so this was your 1 or 2 or 3 year MLH anniversary, and then a couple of y'all went all the way back to 4+ years, which was very, very cool to see. Wild to think that 4 years ago we weren't doing a Global Hack Week during season launch. Time flies.
I have the new season stickers in my apartment as well. Do we want to see a quick demo, or is that too off topic?
No, I would love to.
All right, hang on, I'll be right back.
Well, we can let chat decide. Do y'all want to see the new season sticker? I already know what chat's answer is going to be. Folks are also asking Ryan for a office tour.
Yes, must see says way. We'll allow it.
I thought so this is appropriate to use an old
Frankie one
got today.
Yes. So this is the draft, and can we kind of remove the slides for 2 seconds so we get the little full screen? So this is our draft of the new sticker. I really like the circuit board design on this one. I think it's very cool. And then I've also got some other, like some postcards and stuff. We've got some spoilers here for what you might get in your Global Hack Week envelopes. But I'm really like the look of this postcard this year. I think this one's a really cool one.
That looks very, very cool. Do you have
draft
the white one as well?
Do I have the what?
The white one.
Yes, I learned that this was actually supposed to be printed holographic, but it did not print correctly.
I think that would be so fun as a little coloring book page.
Oh, that's cute. You did say that. I forgot about that suggestion. Like with a Sharpie or something, you could come in and color Hanson and stuff. That is actually kind of a cute idea.
Very fun. Design your own.
Later in the stream, I'll reveal. I can share the sample season teas as well if people want to check those out. We can see the potential colors and things like that.
I have a feeling that people are going to want to see them.
Yeah. Let's do some slides first. I can't. All of my cool stuff can't be in the first 3 slides.
We'll wait. We are still on day 1 slides.
We'll build some hype. We
will. On day 1, y'all also got to hang out with the team from Elastic and learn about Elasticsearch. So huge shout out to everything they did throughout the week. This was a really, really stellar workshop. If any of y'all missed it, you can still go and watch it. Highly, highly recommend doing that. It's going to get you up and started, and you can use Elasticsearch at future Global Hack Weeks as well as any events you're attending between now and then. Alrighty, day 2. We made it through one day. We only got a little distracted on that first one.
Really, I think you would be better served doing this stream without me, Mary. I gotta be honest. I mostly just sit here and distract you. But
don't say that. On day 2, y'all built some personal websites with Contentful. Contentful was our other partner throughout the week. They had some very, very cool challenges, but I really, really loved this workshop that Harshal from their team did. Again, if you did not get a chance to catch this one live, make sure you go and watch the recording of it. We also had something very, very exciting on day 2. We had a keynote from Swift. For anyone not familiar with Swift, he is MLH's CEO and co-founder. He gave our 2024 Hackathon season keynote last Wednesday, where he revealed a ton of really exciting announcements for what you're going to see throughout the season, and perhaps most excitedly revealed our 2024 season mascot. It feels like you have to show the teas now. No?
Yeah, I feel like this ruined I was really proud of my little sticker reveal, and I forgot that it was on the slide here, but it's okay.
The physical sticker is way cooler than.
And there's no postcard on this one as well.
Yeah, so. No postcard.
I will say, for those of you who don't do like gigantic amounts of t-shirt production, which I assume is most people in chat, these are drafts, so the color will change. But I've got this like light green one. It looks kind of gray on camera though.
So like cool.
Beautiful. We've got a more dark green one. Yeah,
I really like that one.
I think I don't know if it's my monitor settings or if it's the stream, my like webcam, but like this is a much more vibrant green in person.
Okay.
I like that other one more than this one, but like I think it's the stream and like the monitor color. And
Yeah.
then this is my personal favorite one, but this gray is way too dark. We're gonna do a much lighter gray. But this one I think is really cool because Hansen is like not filled in here, which I like quite a bit. So there's like less material on the front of the shirt. But there are the season tees for y'all. The real samples as well.
I cannot wait to get my hands on one sometime this season.
Get your Hansen on one?
Get my Hansen on one. That's good. That was really good, Ryan.
Thanks. I'll be here literally all year, all season. I hope. So.
I'll be here all season.
Where was the hidden Hansen? Oh, on the gray shirt. I see.
Yeah.
I see what there's.
In addition to announcing the 2024 Hackathon season mascot, Swift made a bunch of other exciting announcements. One of my favorite being the top 50 class of 2023. So if y'all are not familiar with the top 50, each year we select 50 people from the community who really stood out and highlight them. So highly recommend going and checking out their profiles if you haven't already. They're at top.mlh.io, but there are some really, really cool stories over there. I know Swift shared a few in the keynote, but there are tons and tons more. So go and check those out. And thank you for the link assist there.
I feel like I have like light reading for my train rides for the next like month.
Yeah.
I like read a profile a day on the train.
Profile a day, I love it. Yeah. Jumping into day 3, we wrapped up our Internet of Things track with Ritvi. I knew I had to call this track out. It is one of the favorites of the community, I know, when we were able to bring it back this Global Hack Week. So huge shout out to Ritvi and everyone who participated in the Internet of Things track. I loved how perfectly this fit with our Hansen, the Hardware Hippo season mascot reveal. Unplanned, but I liked that it stayed on theme there. We had some of y'all send in pictures of what you did throughout the week. I know quite a few of you were building with physical hardware, and then a ton of you also joined in using some hardware emulators. In addition to that, y'all built a password generator with Alina. So you're going to start the new hackathon season keeping your passwords secure, having a place to go and make those in the future. So a huge shout out to Alina on this one. And I see comments are coming in for both of those tracks.
I did not watch this stream, but if Alina brings it back in the future, my biggest request with password generators is I want a password generator that automatically detects like the max length of password that a website will allow. Like, you know how when you type it in and it throws you like an error, like I really want something that just like sets my generated password to the max length. Because I feel like that's the only issue I have with my current password generator. So, feature suggestion for the community there.
Yeah, we need to send that feature request over to Alina.
And also, I feel like we should answer this question just because I've seen it multiple times. I promise I'm not ignoring you. We talked about this during the opening ceremony, but MLH actually just moved out of our the office we've been in for the past like 3 or 4 years, something like that. If you're eagle-eyed, you can actually see a bunch of like monitors and stuff behind my table here. I'm currently operating as a temporary storage location for many of the MLH office supplies. So no studio tour in the short term. Is the TLDR there.
Yes, someday. We'll make sure y'all got one. Rolling right along here into day 4, y'all learned about Python with Kev. I really wanted to make sure we had some content that would set you up well for all of the hackathons that you're going to attend throughout this next season. And I think getting really strong with a programming language like Python is the perfect way to do that. So huge shout out to Kev and everyone who joined his Let's Build Python track. Love to see this one come back again and again.
Was that with Replit as well? It's like one of my favorite hackathon tools. Yeah. Very good. So
you also did some web development. You joined Isabel over on the stream and did some cool front end web dev stuff, which I know is has a lot of fans in our community. Oh, we're getting a little shout out for Kevin, Alina, and Isabel as well.
Love it. Love to see it. Hello, hello.
And into day 5, here we are. Y'all wrapped up your very own versions of your hack planner with Steven. For anyone who didn't join this track, Steven created a little hack where you could plan out and keep track of any projects that you wanted to build at hackathons throughout the season. So a little bit of a kind of meta hack in there, a hack within a hack. I'm very excited to see y'all use these throughout the year. I want you to send me photos as you continue to use these. I think this was one of my favorite projects that I saw a lot of you completed throughout the week.
Can I take 2 questions?
Of course.
Well, first of all, Payush here, take a screenshot. I'm going to give you a swag drop because I really like Global Hippo Week. So we'll get you some swag as a thank you for this lovely little suggestion here. I'm officially calling it Global Hippo Week for the rest of this season. So here for it. And then somebody asking if they can still complete challenges. They have 4 to 5 left. We are done with submissions and scoring for Global Hack Week, but don't let that stop you from completing challenges if you wanted to. A little bit later in the slides, we're actually going to talk about some upcoming hackathons. And if any of those challenges are exciting for you, that might be a really great thing to build or work on at a hackathon in the future. So keep those challenges in mind. There's absolutely opportunities to complete them still. And yes, I did give out a swag drop midstream, unplanned. I didn't even ask Mary for permission. I just did it. I'm going to get in trouble. She's going to give me a talking to after the stream for
definitely
my irresponsible behavior. But.
While we're already a little distracted, folks are asking about school points. Ryan, do you happen to know when those are going to be announced?
I will reach out in the background here, and we'll see if we can get everyone an answer before the end of the stream. How's that sound?
Love it.
All right.
Look at him go.
I will toss it back to you while I handle that.
Alrighty. Rolling right along here, you also worked with Isabel and hacked your internships. Really loved this session. Y'all got to learn how Isabel went about getting an internship and how you can all do that as well. I know we are in the middle of internship season for many right now, but definitely something I think we can all work on those soft skills throughout just the summer. And day 6, y'all got to build some portfolio sites with GitHub's profile README tool. This was Way's session this time around. I know we have lots of fans of Way in the chat, and I got to actually drop by this session for a little bit. It was really great to see a bunch of y'all over there, and Way is here as well. I knew chat would blow up as soon as I mentioned Way. Y'all also got to,
No, I'm just smiling at the Way with all the eyes. I like it.
And the TM.
Yeah, the TM really sold it for me, so yes.
I figured. Y'all also got to get in touch with your artistic side, playing a little Scribble.io with Carmen, one of our favorite mini events over here at Global Hack Week. And you also built with Kushi. Y'all got to build your first apps on the blockchain, which was cool. I know this can be a intimidating topic for a lot of us, including myself. So I loved that we were able to have a very beginner-friendly stream over here. I think she did 2 parts to this one. Very, very exciting to see. Oh,
the hacker in India. Hello. I'm in my natural habitat. I'm back in Jersey City here. Nice to see you again, though.
And day 7, can you believe it? We've made it to our last day, Ryan. No,
I can believe it, but I'm sad nonetheless.
Yeah. Yes. We used to get way more sad reacts during closing ceremony back when we did Global Hack Week a few times a year, but now no one's allowed to send sad reactions when we wrap it up.
I feel like we've kind of stamped out the behavior because people would start it like when we'd be like at day 6, like we wouldn't even be done with the event yet, and people would be like, "It was such a great week, like thank you so much." We'll be like, wait till closing ceremony.
Stop, don't do it yet.
We kept pushing it further and further back, and so
Yeah. Day 7, though, we still had so much going on yesterday. Y'all built your own API with Newful. Very, very cool. A little bit of a shout out to API Week that we did back in April. Glad to see y'all are still working with APIs. And you created your own UI component library with UT. I'm particularly excited about this stream that we did, since this is something y'all can go and use at the hackathons you attend throughout the season. I feel like it'd be very cool to roll into a hackathon and be like, oh yeah, I used a UI library that I built myself. A little bit of a flex there, I think. And outside of that, y'all shared a ton of pictures of your setup and your swag throughout the week. So I wanted to make sure we highlighted a few of those before we wrap it up. Both of these setups are so impressive.
Yeah. These are great. I really dig the triple monitor setup. I'm jealous.
Yes, same.
Monitor envy.
Same. And this triple monitor setup as well is wild.
Yeah. That's even more fancy. I feel like the only thing I would say is like it's the same desktop image on all three. I feel like if they want the brownie points, you got to get like the stretch image where the UFO is like just in one or something like that.
You're right.
If they're looking for feedback, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. And that was Global Hack Week. We had a really amazing 7 days with y'all. Thank you so much for sticking around throughout the week and hanging out with us. But before we hop off here, we have a ton of exciting things coming up that we want to make sure you all know about. Ryan, what are we doing in August?
So in August, we've got yet another Global Hack Week, and this time we're focusing on data. If we go to if I click here, there we go. We are going to have a data week from July 31st through August 7th. Very excited for this topic. I feel like databases, data, things like that are like very basic building blocks for tons of applications, of course, but I still see hackers struggle with the databases like constantly at hackathons. And so a whole week dedicated to working with them, I'm very excited about. I think particularly with some of our partners that we're working with this year, I'm excited to see their involvement in the event and looking forward to an awesome week with hopefully lots of good educational content kind of right before the semester kicks off as well. So
yes, absolutely. And link to sign up for it is in chat, of course.
Thank you.
After that, in September, we are doing a Web3 week. I'm very, very excited for this one. I know we have a ton of momentum in the community right now around Web3. We actually just wrapped up 2 Web3 hackathons, I guess a little over a week ago now. So for any of you who want to continue your journey with Web3 or get started, September is going to be the place to be for that. I'm seeing some yays come in.
Before we go off this slide, I just want to share my analysis of this image with the community because I feel like there's going to be someone else who.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if anyone else sees this, but in the hero image for this Global Hack Week, I really see a lot of similarities to Soletta Mercury from Gundam. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I cannot look at this photo and not feel that. I need to share it with somebody. So this is me using my moment to share it with the community. It looked even more like it before there was color on it as well, but we'll see if chat thinks I'm crazy or not. We'll see if there's any Gundam fans here. So.
I feel like we need to give chat a second to agree with you. Otherwise,
or disagree. We're
going to get distracted in like 10 seconds when they catch up with us.
Yeah. Oh, I'm seeing some Gundam
there
fans.
We go.
All right, we did it. I'm not crazy.
You are correct.
I feel redeemed. Yes. I saw it and I was like, did we? Yeah, I was like, I felt like we took the inspiration there. So, and then our final Global Hack Week that we're going to be talking about today is our October event. I think the entire MLH team, the entire community is super excited about this one. We're actually going to be partnering and working alongside the DigitalOcean team on Hacktoberfest. So very excited about that. We're going to be exploring open source right alongside them for that. I think really cool partnership, really cool event, and very excited for MLH to be playing a big part in it this year as well.
Yes.
And I know people are excited about this one. Swift talked about it in his keynote as well. So very cool partnership.
Yes. I saw when we were talking about Web3 and data, people are already asking about this one in the chat.
Yes. Cannot wait. We'd love to see it.
Yes. And a quick reminder that you can register for all of those events right now. Easiest way to grab the link to them is either in chat or just go over to the Global Hack Week website and get registered for all of those so you don't forget about them. Alrighty. Another quick shout out to the link there. Where can folks go if they want to sign up for other hackathons that aren't global?
Yeah. One of the big things we announced as part of Swift's keynote, and one of the things we do as part of season launch, is getting a bunch of our awesome member event hackathons ready and onto our season page. So any event on mlh.io/events will already have a registration link. They should have their dates and all that good stuff. So it's a bunch of different hackathons that you can actually register for right now. There's some digital events on there. There's events in every major region that we support. Lots of in-person stuff if you're looking to get back to in-person hackathons as well. So tons of cool stuff there for you to check out this upcoming semester.
Yes. I know we already got some questions about it, so let's make sure we go over how to make sure you earned swag this week. I know tons of you have already done both of these things, but the way to earn your basic swag is making sure that you registered and checked into the week and that you submitted an address. If you aren't sure, you can check the email that went out about an hour ago right now, and it's going to let you know. You still have until tomorrow morning to get both of these done. So if you forgot to do either of these, don't worry. You can go and make sure you check in and have submitted that address. Again, just check that email if you are not sure if you have done those already.
Yep. And then bonus swag?
Yes.
No, you got it.
Bonus swag. If you want to get some bonus stickers for the event, make sure that you checked into 5 live events. We know for some folks that wasn't showing up in their points email, but it is corrected as of today. So again, go and check your email that went out about an hour ago and make sure that you earned your bonus swag.
Can I take a couple of questions?
Of course.
So we have a friend here in chat asking how to learn about kind of the background process of MLH. And I think from earlier comments, they were talking about like organizing events. Guide.mlh.io is our full hackathon organizing guide. That's a really great resource. And then we also do this program called peer groups or organizer office hours that can help you become a better organizer as well. I'd encourage you to look into those and some of the other resources on our website. We have another friend here who said they have not received any of their postcards from MLH in 2023. Drop an email to shippingquestions@mlh.io. My guess is that it's probably an issue with your address at this point. Depends on how frequently you've been participating in events. But if you're if you haven't received anything from like January or February at this point, there's probably an issue with your address, unfortunately. And then some shameless bribery was attempted here. Unfortunately, both of us being into Gundam does not earn you a season T. I wish I could do it for you, but will not get you all the way there, unfortunately, my friends.
We have quite a few people to thank, Ryan. Are we ready to jump through all of our thank yous?
Really, you should be asking yourself if you're ready, because you've got to do the heavy lifting here. Get a sip of coffee. I'll buy you some time. I'll take one more question here from Armand. In terms of shipping logistics, how we plan things, actually a fair amount of that is in the guide. The guide is like a resource for organizers, regardless of if they work for MLH or not. So it does have some of that context. But ultimately, if you wanted to learn things like this, the best way would probably be to work with us. So either becoming a coach or applying for some of our full-time roles. I'm not sure what we have listed on our careers page right now, but some of that like inner working stuff is just like, the only way really to learn it is from being part of the team and seeing how we do those things. Not that we're not willing to share it. It's just like there's not a public resource or anything like that I could point you to. But all right, Mary.
Alrighty.
Good luck, Godspeed, all that.
The first 3 people I want to thank are Stephen, Alina, and Isabel. The 3 of them all did multiple technical streams throughout the week. And Stephen actually did his very first Today in Global Hack Week stream. So a huge thank you to these 3 MLHers. Helped us out a ton. And I know we actually got to see a screenshot from all 3 of their tracks throughout the week. Next up, Amy, Ritvi, and Kev all did a ton throughout the week. Amy did quite a few of our mini events. Ritvi, of course, did her Internet of Things track and subbed in when someone wasn't feeling well for a Today in Global Hack Week stream. And then Kev, of course, taught y'all how to use Python, did a really in-depth track over there. Incredibly excited for how set up for success y'all are going to be with that track. Next up, we've got Dikshita, UT, and Alberto. The three of these folks all did, again, multiple technical streams. Really, really cool to see everything that they did. And a special shout out for UT for doing a bunch of weekend tracks for us, making sure we had some awesome content for y'all on Saturday and Sunday. Next up, we've got Vinayak, Zaim, and Kushi. Again, all of these folks did multiple streams. Vinayak and Zain both jumped on a bunch of our Today in Global Hack Week streams. Kushi did a really cool blockchain workshop over the weekend. So a giant thank you to these three folks for making sure we had some really, really good content. Ryan, it looks like you're going to jump in.
Yep. I was going to give you a break if you're cool with that. We've got some more questions coming in. Yeah. So I see someone here asking about support for events in Africa. We'll give Mary a chance to take a break and sip on some water or coffee. Currently, MLH doesn't directly support member events in Africa. If you're hosting a really large event, a really exciting event, we'd still encourage you to apply for membership. Basically, we use applications to our system to get a sense from where folks want to work with us. So if we see lots of applications from Africa, it's going to encourage us to start supporting events there. If you shoot an email to league, League at mlh.io, we'd be happy to take a look at your event and potentially help you out as best we can. Worst case scenario, we have a bunch of free resources we can point you towards that are going to help you run a great hackathon. Somebody asking about getting a Hippo t-shirt. You're going to need to attend an event in North America next season. And that is going to be the only way to get them. The only regular way to get them, I should say. There's going to be some very limited opportunities to get them outside of that, but we don't have the plans finalized. And that's just because of where Capital One supports our community and our hackers. So the shirts are NA only for events. And then we'll be giving out some extras in very limited batches to things like Global Hack Week, prize winners, and things like that. And then somebody with a swag question here. It does mean just stickers and a postcard, no teas for Global Hack Week swag, unless you earned one of our surprise prizes, in which case you'll get some random retro swag from our fulfillment center. So there you go. There's a bunch of great questions answered. And Mary, hopefully you got a nice little break there. We get it throw it back to you.
Ready to jump back in here. We have Newful and Way up next. Both of these folks did some awesome streams. I know we have Way in chat as well. So thank you to the two of you for planning those technical streams throughout the week. Gotta pull this up. And then, of course, we have Carmen and Ashwin. Carmen did some mini events over the weekend, and Ashwin helped us out with some Today and Global Hack Week streams. So both of you deserve a huge thank you for all of the work you put in this week. And then I think this is our second to last thank you, or no, third to last, my bad. We have Rosendo. I know many of you already know Rosendo. He has a huge fan base at Global Hack Week. But if you aren't familiar with him, Rosendo works with all of our partners who bring cool stuff to Global Hack Week. So he worked with our partners at this event to help put on their workshops and get them ready for the week. And that's, the reason why we can do Global Hack Weeks for free and send you stickers after them. So a huge shout out to Rosendo here. I wanted to talk long enough that the Rosendo comments would start to come in.
You should prepare like a scroll and you could read from it.
Yes. Next up, we want to give a thank you to Swift. I know we shouted it out at the beginning, but Swift gave an awesome keynote, delivered a bunch of announcements for the 2024 hackathon season. If you did not check it out yet, I highly recommend going to do it. It's got a bunch of information that's going to get you excited for attending events this year. So a big thank you to him for joining us for that keynote this week. Got some more. And then our final thank you on the MLHer side is Siddharth. I know lots of you know Siddharth well, but Siddharth did so much work behind the scenes, making sure that y'all had answers to your support tickets and, setting up things like our dev post pages and getting challenges ready for y'all. So huge, huge thank you to Siddharth. We really could not do this event without him.
100%.
Alrighty, who do we have up next today?
We want to make sure. We want to make sure that we give a shout out to our partners. As Mary mentioned a couple of slides ago, without these folks, we would not be able to send you all the stickers, postcards, surprise prizes, all of that stuff that makes these events, fun and rewarding and helps you add to those collections of stickers and things like that. So we want to make sure we give both of our partners this week a big shout out. First up is Elastic. We saw their workshop earlier in the week on day one. They had challenges for you and all sorts of good stuff like that. Big shout out to them and very excited to see them here. And hopefully we'll see them at some more events throughout the season as well. Mary, do you want to tell us a little bit about Contentful?
Yes, absolutely. We were so excited to have Contentful. Again, they did some really, really cool challenges throughout the week. Harshal gave an awesome workshop earlier in the week. Make sure you check it out if you have not already. Very excited to see how y'all continue building on Contentful long after this Global Hack Week.
And I see some people thanking us in chat. I'll just very quickly say we appreciate it. I think Mary and I both love to do these streams and do these events. The community rocks. Y'all make it very fun for us, and so we appreciate it. But we've signed an agreement. We refuse to thank each other in these slides.
Anymore.
We do them too often. I previewed this a little bit earlier, but if you're looking for another event to stay engaged with, we've got some awesome hackathons upcoming here. We wanted to tell you about two of them in particular. Mary and I are fighting over the slides. There we go. We're good. We have a Tech Together online event happening. I think this is next weekend. Yeah, this is this weekend. This is a event exclusively for women, non-binary folks, trans folks, folks who are underrepresented in technology. And so if you are of a marginalized gender and you're looking for an exclusive hackathon to join, these Tech Together events are a really, really cool way to do that. I'm very excited to be doing these gender-focused events. I think it's a really important element of our community to keep working on and keep supporting. So we have that coming up this weekend. And then the weekend after that, we have Hacks for Hackers coming up. Mary, do you want to give a quick synopsis of this?
Yes, I have been looking forward to this event for genuinely months, I think, at this point. So y'all will get to hear more about this throughout the month, but MLH's 10th birthday is coming up later this month, and we wanted to do a hackathon that reflected that. And so we're doing a hackathon centered around building hacks that help the community. So tons of different things you could do for this. You could, build something that helps someone learn something new. You could build something that makes it easier for folks to attend hackathons. I think the sky is kind of the limit over there, but we're going to spend the weekend, building things for each other and for the community and, celebrating MLH's birthday that way. Incredibly, incredibly excited for this one. And I can't believe it's only a few weeks away at this point.
And how does somebody register for both of these events?
Yes, head over to mlh.io/events is going to be the easiest way to grab the link for both of those.
It is. Perfect. And with that, I think we're at the tail end of our slides here. Yeah. Do we have anything else that we want to say or want to share with folks at home?
I think I want to give one last huge thank you to everyone who joined us this week. This was so much fun kicking off the season with y'all. I know I think Ryan was worried I was going to have a surprise slide for him. I do not. Do we want to do one last surprise prize before we say goodbye? Is that wild?
No, I think that's totally fine. I think that's super reasonable. Do you have someone in mind? Do we want to do a random one? How do we want to do it here?
Let's do a drop in the chat what your favorite announcement was from the week, and we'll pick one out at random. Yeah,
I think that's totally reasonable.
We'll give it a couple seconds while chat catches up with us.
I see Indigo Wizard asking me what my favorite Gundam suit is. There's a certain amount of nerdiness I'm willing to display on stream. Revealing my favorite Gundam, probably too far down that road for me.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, I got to build up my confidence. Okay.
Do you want to count me down, Ryan?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I'll close my eyes.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go for it. The year 2024. Do we count that as an
I don't know
announcement?
if that counts as an
That doesn't
announcement.
count as an
Okay.
announcement. Yeah. All right, Rigo.
Okay. This was the next one I saw that was a announcement. The hippo.
Okay, we'll take it.
We'll take this one. Hanson, the hardware hippo.
I feel bad for our friends here because they're also very active in chat, but 2024 does not count as an announcement,
it
unfortunately.
Count as an announcement. But this one does. So take a screenshot, and we will get you a swag drop for Hanson, the hardware hippo being your favorite announcement. Ryan, any closing thoughts from you before we end the stream?
No, I just want to say I'm looking forward to, to correct myself, I just want to say I'm looking forward to 2024. I think the 2024 hackathon season, very excited about everything coming down the pipeline, excited to, continue supporting the community, and looking forward to some more awesome hacks in the future. Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself. We will see you all in just a few weeks at Data Week. Happy hacking, everybody.
See you all later on.